All right, so here I got the notes for systems of inequalities and context. So just some reminders about which inequality to use based on the words in the problem. So typically to graph, we'll have to find them in slope-intercept form and then sketch our lines. Okay, so Caden's working 2 summer jobs, $19 per hour lifeguarding and $9 per hour walking dogs. So X is hours lifeguarding, Y is hours walking dogs. So remember, amounts are coefficients. So 19x plus 9y, or no less than, so using our rules from up above, no less than is greater than or equal to $270. He can work no more than 20 hours total, so totals are no more than is going to be less than or equal to 20. So in order to find the solution, I need to graph these and determine one possible solution. So to graph, we want y by itself, so this bottom one's easier to do. So negative x plus 20. And then this one, we'd have 9y greater than or equal to negative 19x plus 270, divided by the 9, negative 19 over 9x plus 30. So this one's going to start at 30, go down 19 and over 9, so that'd be down to 11, and then over to 9. So it's going to be about right there. Oops. And then the other ones, whoops, let me grab a ruler real fast here. Okay, so ruler to draw our line. Try to get as straight as possible. Okay. And then the other one is going to start at 20. The slope of negative 1. So it's going to do something like that. So let's see here. For our first equation, we have greater than, so we have to be above this line. We have to be below this line. So actually the solution region where they overlap is there. And if I could choose one possible solution, that could be anything from that reason. So for example, we'll say that point right there, 16, comma 2 would be a solution. Okay, so let's look at number 2 here. $4 for each hot dog, which are x's, so 4x plus 2.50y. We have $60 to spend, which means our bill has to be less than or equal to 60. To buy a minimum of 18 items altogether, so minimum is greater than or equal to. And then solve, so this one once again is the easier one to solve for. Negative x plus 18. So this one would be 2.50y less than or equal to negative 4x plus 60. Then divide everyone by negative, or by 2.50. So negative 4 divided by 2.5 as a fraction is negative 8/5. And 60 divided by that is 24. So our first one's going to start at 24, the slope of negative 8/5, so down 8 over 5, so 2, 4, actually we can just count boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If your axes are the same, you can actually count just the boxes instead of counting literally 8 and going down to 16 and over to 5. You'll get the same thing. I couldn't do that on the one before because I didn't have 19 boxes to count, so I actually had to count the 19. The other one's going to start at 18, the slope of negative 1. Okay. So let's see here, we have to be above this one and below that one. So once again, we're in this little wedge here. So like 16 comma 2 would work. Oh wait, nope, I think I might have did that one wrong. We have to be below this one and above, yeah, that's the wrong region. It's not that. Below this one and above that one is actually over here. That's the solution region. So like 2 comma 18 would work. Yeah, I shaded the wrong way. Okay, so number 3. All right, so 4.75 for a cupcake, which are x's, plus 1y. We have $40 to spend, so less than or equal to 40. Must buy at least 10 altogether, so x plus y greater than or equal to 10. Also must buy at most 4 cupcakes. So that means x by itself has to be less than or equal to 4. So we actually have a third equation here. So this one, I'm going to turn the 4.75 into a fraction. That's 19 over 4. Over here, move the x. And that one's already solved. So let's see here. So our first equation, we have to start at 40. Down 19 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So look like that. Okay, first one, next one is at 10, with the slope of -1. So it's going to look like this. And then x has to be less than or equal to 4. So x only is a vertical line at 4. So less than points left. So let's see, I have to be left of this line, above this line, and below that one. So that's this region right here. So some point from there would be like that point there. So 2, 12. Okay, and our last one. Now let's see, 150 tacos or burritos. So that's a total. So the total number of items we can make is less than or equal to 150. Tacos are x, so 5x plus 8.25y must be at least $990. She can sell at most 120 burritos. So y is less than or equal to 120. So then rearrange. So y less than or equal to -x plus 150. I'm going to do this one all at once. So subtract the 5x across. 5 divided by 8.25 as a fraction is 20 over 33 negative. And then 990 divided by the 8.25 is 120. So those would be my equations. So the first one's going to start at 150 with the slope of -1. Like that. Second one's going to start at 120 with the slope of down 20 over 33. So I don't have 20 squares to count, so I actually have to do the math. So down 20 would be at 100 over 33 would be about there, we'll call it. And the last one, y less than 120. So y only is a horizontal line at 120. Okay, so let's see here. We got to be below this line. So the one that starts at 150, we got to be underneath it. We got to be above the one that starts at 120. So above that line and below that. So this region is where all three overlap. So a point in there would be like 30, that point right there. So that is 30, 110. That would be a valid solution. All right, that's the end of the section.